Greetings YouTube, Facebook, and Kicks on Fire family. My name is Dallas Bagley and welcome to not only a new episode, but a special edition of the Sneak Peek. Today we're going to be reviewing a very highly anticipated Air Jordan. The Air Jordan 6 Infrared Pack is one of the single most anticipated Air Jordans of all time. Anyways, let's cut the bullshit. Let's get into the review for the Infrared Pack. Each particular Jordan is wrapped in this anti-static bag, and these are the kind of bags that you would find computer chips and computer parts wrapped in. This is not only used to preserve the shoes, but to also keep your soles nice and icy, as opposed to turning yellow, which is more than likely inevitable anyways, but this is going to slow down the process of it. First of all, in my opinion, the Air Jordan 6 is the dopest Jordan of all time, because I was a kid when I got this pair of shoes. I was 10 years old, and some dick suck stole them out of my locker. So thank you for that, asshole. Let's get into the shoe. Let me say something about the Air Jordan 6 real quick. If you have the option to do so, when you're going to go buy an Air Jordan 6, when you go to the shoe store, what you need to do is tell the employees there to pull out as many pairs as they're willing to do for you. I usually do about 3 pairs, because no Air Jordan 6 is alike. So anyways, the shoe itself, from what I understand, is made out of a suede material as opposed to nubuck, which is a synthetic suede. I don't know if it's an authentic suede, but I guess Nike decided to go with this suede over the nubuck material. So the material of the shoe is really nice. I got no complaints in regards to that. The stitching on the black and infrared 6 is pretty legit from what I can see, at least on this particular shoe. The glue, it's straight, you know, it's not sloppy, it looks all right. A lot of people are also disappointed with the fact that there's not a huge difference between the infrared and the varsity red. And I think what Jordan Brand should have done is held off on releasing so many fucking 6s during the year of 2010, because so far they have released hella 6s. It's overkill, you know what I mean? It's overkill. But I gotta say that the Air Jordan 6 Infrared thus far kind of takes the cake. This is a classic colorway that came out in 1991. It was retro re-released back in 2000, but then I heard 2001, so it's either 2000, 2001. It was retro released that year, and then it's retroed again in 2010 in the form of an infrared pack. Let's move on to the next shoe. White and infrared 6s. Ooh, now this to me, even though the black and infrared was my original shoe back in 91, this to me is where the motherfucking money's at. Because with the white and the infrared pops a lot more. You know what I mean? It pops a lot more. This is what appears to be a high grade of synthetic leather. Oh, what the fuck is wrong with me today, man? It's a lot better than the leather on the Powder 9s, which is the worst shoe I've ever seen in my life. The Powder 9 Jordans look like a Payless shoe. The paint on this particular shoe is pretty legit. I'm really picky. I'm very hard to please. This is probably going to please most people, but I gotta say, on a scale of 1 to 10, in terms of the paint job on both of these shoes, you know, I'm gonna give it a 6. The air pockets, like I said, when you're getting 6s, what you want to do is check the paint and check the window. Make sure the paint hasn't ran off into other sections of the shoe, and also make sure that the window is carved out nicely. And the thing about 6s is that they run a little big. So for me personally, I'm a size 12. I got the 11 and a halves. So keep that in mind. Not that it matters, because you don't really want to wear these. But yeah, so the tongue, it's got an icy blue tint to it. That's kind of cool. So anyways, on a scale of 1 to 10, I guess I give the package about a 7. The shoes itself get about a 6.5 in terms of overall quality, which is pretty decent, because 5 is mediocre. So anyways, yeah, I guess that's my review for the infrared 6s. Came out in 1991. Jordan won his first championship in this shoe here. And here it is, retro. What I'm gonna do right now is wear them on the feet, because I have yet to do that in any of my videos. So I'm gonna wear them on the feet so you guys get a feel of what they look like when you're balling in them. So this is what it could potentially look like if you had the balls to put these on. Bam. Bam. Here's the white one. Bam. 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 Man, look at that. Split down. Once again, I want to thank you guys for tuning in. Please be sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel, youtube.com/Dallas Bagley. Feel free to subscribe. Please do so. I got sneaker reviews coming out on a relatively regular basis. Let's see, I want to give a shout out to my sponsor, The Wired Medium. Once again, if you need some graphics done for your show, go to thewiredmedium.com or hit them up on YouTube. Also want to give a shout out to the Everett Mall Foot Locker, more specifically Ron at the Everett Mall Foot Locker. Thank you for making this show possible. Thank you for hooking me up. Once again, thank you guys for checking out the show. My name is Dallas Bagley. This is the sneak peek. I'll see you on the next episode. Peace.